just turned the light on, it's getting quite dark, it's raining outside. So I'm carrying on viewing We Do Lockdown, Ladybird spoof book. I'm heartbroken, says Mummy. We can't see Grandma in person for at least another 3 months. But we haven't seen her since Christmas last year, says Susan. When it suits. When we leave the house again, asked John. When can we leave the house again, asked John. When we have run out of toilet paper, says Mummy. How long is that, says Susan. About 400 years, says Mummy. Bog, roll, apocalypse. That was the highlight of 2020, wasn't it? If you remember in 2020 when all the toilet, and it was really funny at the time. It kind of provided something to laugh about in really crappy times. There's nothing to laugh about anymore now. Seriously, like the humour has run out. It's kind of just getting tedious and boring now. Well, it is for me because I'm carrying on stuck at home with this horrible OCD, so it's not exactly fun. It's never been fun, but at least like in 2020, like we were all in it together and everything's to laugh about. There isn't really anymore. I'm kind of even a bit nostalgic for 2020. It's funny how that happens. I've just bleached the garden, says Mummy. But I thought Mother Nature is our friend, asks Susan. Bleach is our friend now, says Mummy. Kill everything, save lives. I just laugh. You have to laugh. You go mad, quite literally. It's quite ironic, that. What does the graph show? Asked Susan. If we stay at home forever, we can be the exception to the rule, says Mummy. Suburban, safe, space. Everyone will eventually die. Well, that's true. Mummy has baked delicious cakes again. Eat up, the next daily death count goes live in 10 minutes. Death, comfort, bake. The other thing, everyone was baking banana bread, weren't they, back in 2020? That was a big thing of the year, 2020, was banana bread. I actually didn't bake any banana bread in 2020, funny enough. But lots of people were. The children watched the old man on the ventilator again. That's what happens if you hug old people, says Mummy. Susan starts to cry. New words, original sin. John's hands hurt. I've washed my hands over 100 times today. They're red and bleeding. Yeah, welcome Tracy D. Yeah. Mummy says we all have to speak of virus at all costs, says Susan. And it's got obsessive compulsive disorder at the bottom. I kind of don't know whether to laugh at that because obviously I do have OCD. Some people might see that as a bit sensitive, but at the same time, I do sometimes feel that humour is quite important, and I do often use humour to laugh at myself and my condition. So let me know if you have OCD, whether or not you think it's okay to laugh at your condition and stuff like that. I think it depends on the context though, doesn't it? I do sometimes think it's probably quite, in a way, quite psychologically healthy to be self-deprecating and laugh at yourself. It kind of lightens things a little bit, having a bit of humour, because otherwise things can be really depressing. Let me know what you think. I'm sure a lot of people though did develop OCD, unfortunately, and obviously a lot of people have found their OCD getting worse, so yeah. Why are we clapping every night, asked John. Because our brave workers are at war with germs, says Mummy, and our neighbours can see us clapping. Evening, virtue, signalling. I didn't do the clap, but that's only because of my anxiety issues, so it didn't allow me, but my dad's did. I would have done otherwise, but it's not possible with my condition. Mummy is calling the police. Our council house neighbours have left their flat twice today. Their reckless behaviour is endangering our community. Love, Vi, neighbour. It is 11 PM, we're waiting in a car. Mummy's gone to see a scientist friend to talk about science. Sexy, rule, breaking. Lots of politicians did stuff like that, didn't they? Will these days pass? Asked John. I hope not. I'm enjoying a feeling of total control, says Mummy. Despotic, misanthropic existence. Please believe these days will pass. Mummy is happy that the playground is still shut. We must be cautious. A germ might have gone down the slide. Susan and John are sad. Playing is hazardous. Shall we give him some money? Asked John. No, he doesn't take contactless, says Mummy. Keep your distance. Be kind, let's look out for one another, says there. Where are we going? Asked John. We're following the sign, says Mummy. Self-destruct button. We survived COVID. It's like a scene in Film on Louise, that. The film. In the car, whatever. Mummy has helped us see the world in a much safer way. Now we know the park is just a hotbed of disease and infection. Safe, grey lives. That's kind of my world. It's all grey, OCD. So yeah, so that's it. That's the book. Total number of new words there: 60. Hazard, tape, chaos. Never question science. Risk-averse agoraphobia. Exotic food shortage. Do as you're told. When it suits. Bog roll apocalypse. Kill everything. Save lives. Suburban safe space. Death comfort bake. Original sin. Obsessive compulsive disorder. Evening virtue signalling. I should laugh. You have to laugh. It's good to laugh. Love thy neighbour. Sexy rule breaking, despotic misanthropic. Seriously, you have to laugh. Playing is hazardous. Keep your distance. Self-destruct button. Safe grey lives. Dung Beetle, an educational publishing house founded in 1936 in Dunging, a small English village renowned for the high quality of its manure. Originally set up by a family of retired Presbyterian manure workers, the founders set out to deliver to children's publishing the same fine standards of workmanship and attention to detail they wanted it to Dung. Dung Beetle's first success came in 1938 with the publication of Why We Burn Books, an early learning guide to fascism, which sold particularly well in Central and Eastern Europe. Later notable publications include Blitzkrieg for the under fives, Let's Learn About Radiation Sickness, There's an Immigrant in My Cafe, and Let's Go in a Strange Man's Car. Dung Beetle continues to produce high-quality books and early learning tools to cover a range of sensitive and difficult topics. Their key goal is simple: to embed core literacy and numeracy skills in children's first knowledge of evil and death. From shit comes est doctrina de stercor. From shit comes learning. For just as a humble dung beetle gathers feces from the forest floor in which it lays eggs, the child lays eggs of knowledge in the turd of its own mind. And there we have it. So let me know what you think. Thank you for watching.